Hello friends, today I am talking about actually a topic that is really near and dear to my heart, and that is how to find rest. So rest looks different for everyone. So I like to kind of say a disclaimer that I am talking about how I find rest, but I hope this encourages conversations with your friends, amongst yourself even, on just different ways that you can find rest. So there are a few different ways that I find rest in college. Of course, this has come with lots of time management practice. As I am in my third year of college, it's been lots of learning along the way, so don't forget to give yourself grace through all of this. The first thing that really gives me rest is honestly good people. I am someone who is very thankful for the friends that I've made, whether that was in high school, through church, soccer, or of course, friends that I've made through Biola, but I feel as much as I am introverted, it is also so good to find rest with other people. This semester we're doing wellness days, so 5 days throughout the semester instead of a spring break. And I know for me, the first thing I thought of was if I want to find a way to rest, I want to spend it with people. Like, that really was my first thought. Yes, people are really important to find rest, but another thing is alone time. I think with just being an online class, obviously I work online as well, that is a lot of screen time and lots of talking to people, which is great, but at the same time it can be very draining. So for me, rest looks like spending a lot of alone time. Sometimes that's sleeping, maybe that's actually working out or going on a walk with my dog. But yeah, I also think being alone and kind of spending that time with yourself to be still. I always love the verse where it says, "Be still and know that I am God," but that requires us to be still. So that alone time and being still is really important in rest. But some more specific ways that I love to find rest is reading. You can see some of my lovely books here that I still need to read, but honestly, reading has been it's been a huge habit that I picked up again in quarantine. Used to love it when I was younger, but it has helped me kind of stay away from a screen and just enjoy reading a physical book. I know after a long day of Zoom, my head hurts from looking at a screen. It's super relaxing and peaceful to read a book. So if I am not at Barnes & Noble or reading a book, a huge thing that I love is coffee. So of course coffee is really good, gives you energy, you can make it, I like lattes personally, you can kind of add flavoring or whatever you would like to it. But for me, coffee kind of just is very homey to me. I love carrying a big mug and just kind of holding it to my chest and just enjoying a warm cup of coffee. But also I think just like going to a coffee shop is really restful for me. Even if I'm doing homework, it's really restful being in that environment of just everyone's being productive and keeping to themselves, but also is a really great way for community and keeping me accountable in homework that I'm doing. So coffee is a really good way that I find rest. So I live in Costa Mesa, so if you don't know, that is about 45 minutes south of Biola in Orange County. So lots of amazing beaches. And I think one thing over quarantine as well is that I love the beach and I love sunsets. I take pictures all the time of me looking at the sunset because it's just so peaceful. And there's never a time, whenever I'm stressed out about school, work, whatever is going on in my life, looking at a sunset, I feel so full of peace and rest and goodness. And that is when I look at that and I know that there's such evidence for a creator in that. So I noticed looking at a sunset really relaxes my soul. So those are some ways that I find rest during this semester and just in general. I really encourage you to kind of figure out how you best function and what works best for you. It always also changes with different seasons, whether maybe you have a lighter semester or a busier semester. It kind of looks different. Like for me, to make sure that I have time to read and have that alone time, sometimes I wake up earlier to get that alone time in to start my day. Really depends on what works best for you. But yes, I am so thankful that I got to share my experience with rest and how important it is for your mental, spiritual, academic, and emotional health, all of those things. So I challenge you guys, go find some ways that you guys rest. So see you guys soon.